He is Parker.
And together we are...
The Battle Hammer.
Oh, yes.
So, you might be wondering what the hell's going on. Well, stuff, because we're about to play and film this.
Mansions
of Madness. So we thought we'd do a quick intro. So this was
very kindly
bought for the Battle Hammer
by one of our viewers,
Mr. Dingo Modder.
Thank you, Dingo. We love you.
Park will give you bum sex next time you see him.
Totally will.
It's a board game, Cthulhu-esque, so we're looking forward to it already. Fancy Flight, so you know it's going to be good.
Cthulhu stuff.
Thought we had lost it, finally managed to get hold of it again, so that's got a story in itself. So it involves having to use one of these things, a lip tip, or a tablet, or could you use it on a phone?
You could do, but it'd be a pain.
No idea why. I've never played games with these before, so it's all a bit new.
There's a companion app, I believe the term is.
Yeah, we've all got one of those. It's called Grinder. So we're going to set this up, and then we're going to film it and see what happens. We're doing the first mission, because why start at the middle when you can start at the start?
Totes.
Parker's played it before, haven't you, Porgy?
I've played it once before. I vaguely recall some of the things that happened.
Did you win?
No. Oh no, God no. We got fucked hard.
So we're probably going to get as well, but we will see.
I'll tell you a lot, we did really well up until the bit when we stopped doing really well and shit went down. Fucking monsters.
So
I'm just going to sneak around this house, find out what's here. Everything's going, oh, there's a thing, that's quite cool. Oh, there's... Ah! That was pretty much how it went, like exactly that.
It's all the monsters! Yeah. Alright, so join us again in a moment when we enter the Mansion of Madness! Oh, gribbly! Tentacles, all about the tentacles! Bah!
3, 2, 1, back in the room.
Oh, I'm scared. So, here we go then. Mansions of Madness. I'm playing Wendy Adams, the urchin.
And I'm playing Father Matteo, the priest.
And I love the fact that, you know, you get your guff on the back.
Yeah.
Wendy's mama gave her that necklace when she was small. She would tell her stories while Wendy watched its strange iron star design spinning in the air. Then Papa went missing, lost at sea, and Mama got strange. She drew arcane symbols in chalk all over the house, read bizarre books and spoke in dead languages. Eventually, they came and took Mama to the asylum and Wendy to the orphanage. But Wendy was not an orphan. She would point out to anyone who would listen that Mama was crazy, not dead, and no one ever found Papa's body, so he might not be dead either. The orphanage could not hold Wendy for long, not after the picture of her father came in the mail, so she left, and now she's looking for her Papa, looking for her Mama, looking for some sense of the Iron Star symbol that she still wears around her neck. Oh, I've got little goosebumps then!
Nice.
Oh!
And if you do play other Fantasy Flight games, such as Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror, Arkham Horror card game, a lot of the characters are in multiple things. I am playing as Father Matteo. Matteo Castile's life has not been easy, even, or perhaps especially, since finding his calling and becoming a priest. The past few decades in Mexico have been racked with instability and conflict between a secular government and a traditional and religious populace. Father Matteo struggled to balance his faith with the pragmatic concerns of preaching when the law told him he must not. But as difficult as the political situation in Mexico has been, that is not what has assaulted Matteo's faith at its core. An investigation into a rash of murders and kidnappings in his home state had led not to political violence as Matteo had suspected, but to a gruesome and horrid cult thriving at the heart of the brewing war. No. How, Matteo wondered, could a kind and loving God allow what he saw that night, to exist? His prayers are still unanswered, but Matteo now seeks answers on his own.
I'll tell you what I like about this cover. I'm looking at the cover, I'm like, okay. But then you realise that the leaves that are blowing up are that tentacle shape.
Yes,
And I'm like,
that's really cool.
that's pretty.
Yep.
So we've got the PC below you, so you might hear sounds coming up from that. But it's got stuff on it that we have to do.
Yes.
So we've got that.
I've only played this once, so I will forget a lot of stuff, but I think we should just muddle through. We'll be okay.
It'll be amusing for you lot. So your car rattles up the uneven drive, pulling to a stop in front of the estate. Several cars and carriages are parked along the drive. However, the butler who contacted you is nowhere to be seen. You knock on the large oak door. To no response. No response. Fearing something has happened, you try the handle and the door swings open into a lavish entranceway. Place the lobby tile and the walls as indicated.
Which we have done.
So, continue. Oh. You step into the warmth of the house. A strange stillness hangs in the air, and your footsteps echo through the quiet entrance. Place your investigator figures as indicated.
There we go.
Oh, I don't like hanging around with a priest. I feel a bit dirty. So,
Mea culpa, my child, mea culpa.
in the middle of the lobby sits a table with a small pile of papers. Place a search token as indicated. Yep. A table with a telephone sits at the top of the staircase to the right. Place a search token as indicated. A mysterious painting of a nighttime landscape looms over the lobby staircase. Place a search token as indicated. Silence is broken by the muffled shouts and sounds of crashing pots and pans continue coming from a door on your right. Place an explore token as indicated. You notice a shelf stacked with books and other objects nearby. Pushing it in front of the door could prevent someone or something from coming through. Place a barricade as indicated. Okay. 3 other doors lead into the mansion. Place explore tokens as indicated. Okay.
Polished a bit of wall there, sorry. My bad, I didn't see it.
What?
That's not a door, that's a wall, which looks like that. And that's a nice little touch as well, that there are multiple doors, but you have wall tokens to go over. So each time you do it, it's going to be slightly different.
Investigator phase.
So we can do this in any order.
Right.
We have 2 actions.
Okay. Let me just push that door too. It's just going to get scary, and I'm already scared.
Is it worth putting the computer there so that the people at home can see it? Do you think? I'm just thinking out loud is all. I know it's a bit wanky, like.
Do they need to see it?
Well, it'll have the information that we have. That's all I'm thinking.
Well, the thing is, I can't reach anything.
That's cool. It's alright, don't worry about it. No matter.
Over there. The fucking door's open again! Spooky. Close it, Pucky.
I will. So we have various types of actions we can do. We can move. Spaces are indicated by the white lines.
Gotcha. You want you to twiddle the handle a bit.
There are explore actions where you can explore these things. Search actions where you can search stuff. At the moment, that's about it.
So we have 2
We
actions.
do also have component actions where we can do stuff like that.
So I presume move is one action.
Move is an action.
And it's
You
from
can
space to
move,
space.
up to 2 spaces.
Alright.
You can't move through stuff unless you say you're
Oh,
moving
Father!
through it.
What should we do?
Well, I think let's have a little looky at this first.
Okay, so do you want to go there?
Well, we're already in that space, so I'll spend an action looking at it. So we click on the thingy, and you click on the thing.
We click on this.
Yep.
Okay.
This is my first
A
action.
dishevelled pile of papers sits on the table. Cancel or search?
Search.
The papers are stacked on the table are invitations marked with today's date. The stars have come around to their positions in the cycle of eternity. The Vanderbilt Astronomy Association cordially invites you to a celebratory evening. Gain 1 clue and then discard this search token. Continue.
So that was one of my 2 actions. For my next action, I will bless you, my child.
Okay.
You gain the focused condition.
Right.
I can
Discard
only do
this
that
card.
once per turn.
Okay.
But you can discard it to spend effectively clues into things.
Right, like we say, so we're just going to pause it for
Yeah,
a second,
I think it would
just
make
have a
sense
quick,
if we could. Don't
juggle.
have to,
So
but-
pausing. Okay, and back. Just a quick jig. So now the laptop's over here. Just so now we can all see what's going on.
What's occurring?
Okay, so you've just blessed me.
Yeah, I touched you with my holy.
Okay.
Let's not explore anywhere for now.
No. Shall I just run up and have a little look at?
That would make a lot of sense.
Or I could just look at the painting.
Up to you.
I like pretty pictures. I'm going to skip one.
So one action to move, you go there.
And then
one action to click on the thingy.
Mysterious painting on a landscape under the night sky overlooks a lavish entryway. Let's search it. Shadowy figures can be seen amongst the mist landscape. However, something in the stars catches your interest.
So you make a book, which is law check. You're rolling 4 dice, or however many dice you are, sorry. And you want stars.
Stars. 1.
Now, do you want to spend a clue to change that into a search? The clue token.
How do we get these back?
We look for stuff and it will give us clues like that. I just gained a clue from looking at that thing.
Shall we? I think we're going to. So let's spend a clue.
Yep.
To turn that into a star.
Yep.
So I've got 2.
And so you'll plus, and then confirm once you've got it.
Plus.
And it'll tell you whether you found stuff or not, or what you haven't.
You identify several of the specks of light in the sky as planets. They are all occupying the same section of the sky, as if coming into alignment. But unlike the planets in the sky tonight, beneath the painting a plaque reads, "In memory of Lilith Vanderbilt." Gain 2 clues, then discard this search token.
Okay.
Ooh.
Simples.
Ooh. Okay.
We are searching.
Continue.
Now we've both done our 2 actions, so let's double check because they're in the end phase button, which is that in the bottom corner.
Okay.
Each investigator phase.
Yes, indeed.
So what they've cleverly done is you can't play the game without the app, and you can't play the app without the game. Because in theory, some of these app-based things, you just play them on an app, or vice versa. Like, oh, the app's there, but you don't really need it. But they've properly meshed them together.
Yeah, because at the moment it doesn't feel like a board game.
No.
But this is quite intense though, for some reason.
Yeah.
So, you have a moment's respite to consider the significance of your discoveries thus far. This mythos event affects the investigators who has the most clues.
We both have
3.
3, so I'll just see if there's hopefully ties. No, there's not a thing about ties.
Do I continue?
Most clues. This is the mythos phase, isn't it? That's what this is.
It's all about the tentacles. The tentacles.
I don't know what happens if there's a tie.
Well, we'll just find out.
We'll just pick someone.
You struggle to comprehend the breadth of your accumulated clues.
Law needing 1 success. If you pass, you are convinced that you're on the right track. If you fail, you realise that it's impossible for all the things to be true. You must have made a mistake. Discard 1 clue. Me?
Well, I'm not being funny. I was the one looking at the painting,
That's
so
true.
I'll take
makes
it.
sense.
So
Logical.
I've got to make a law roll.
Law roll. You need 1 success.
I need 1 success.
Which you get. So you're fine and nothing happens.
No, we know what we're doing. Investigator phase.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to start looking in other places? I mean, noise came from over there. Shall I go in there with my 2 before?
You go in there.
Fuck some shit
I'll
up.
follow up and I'll just. What was that there? A telephone.
Yes, that was a telephone.
I'll have a little. 141.
So I'll go first, and that way you can run away because you're only a tiny girl if you need to.
I'm only a little girl. I'm a wee scamp of a lass me.
Or do you want to go first and have a look at the phone?
So I'll move 1 to
One
there
action to
and
there,
then 2.
Search.
End table stands against the wall holding a telephone. try the drawer, but the warped wood has left it stuck shut. A strength roll. I'm only a little girl, me.
You're as strong as I am.
I'm only a little girl. Yeah, well, you're used to picking up. I'm only a little girl, me.
3.
But I'm so buff, it's ridiculous.
Hench.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. With a powerful tug, you open the drawer, causing the phone to go crashing to the ground. Inside the drawer, you find an item that looks like it's been sitting there for quite some time. Gain the bandages common item, then discard this search token.
Bandages.
Ew. Oh, I hate that picture.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It's the one from the Arkham card game and everything. I don't know whether you can see it, but it looks like a gash. And I mean, as in a lady part that's got like a knicker sticker over it. Ew. Okay.
And then discard the search token.
Yep, and then continue.
So you've done your 2 actions, I'll
Yep.
do my 2. First of all, I'll open this door.
Oh.
Well, go and explore. A ruckus can be heard on the other side of this door, shouting, the crash of pots and pans, and is that hissing? Explore.
I don't want to go. Oh, hello.
Door swings open to reveal a dining room in chaos. Pardon me, an aging man in a tailcoat scrambles through a serving window in the kitchen as he tries to escape a strange black creature writhing on the dining room table. Discard this explore token and place the dining room tile.
I like this.
What I really like about it is it kind of feels a little bit kind of board gamey, a little bit RPG, a little bit
Choose your own adventure.
choose your own adventure. Exactly. Was it a dining room? Yes.
Yes.
And we'll go this way,
Okay.
which we have done.
So the dining room has been
Continue.
placed.
The creature turns to face you. Its black serpentine body shifts and changes, playing tricks on your eyes as you try to focus on it. The creature unfurls its leathery wings, unleashes a blood-curdling screech. Ah! Spawn hunting horror, as indicated. Suffer 2 horror, will negates. So now we have a hunting horror, which is a big
Shit!
snake with wings
the
creature.
bed.
We'll explain what the stats mean in a little while. That is to evade.
Right.
That's to punch.
Right.
And then it's got wounds on the back. We have a hunting horror. I suffer 2 horror unless I make a will check. Now I'm on 5 dice because I've got a will of 5. But also, thanks to my holy cross, I roll an additional die while revolving a will test. Unfortunately, it only comes with 5 dice. So typical fantasy flight.
Typical fantasy flight.
Selling more dice. But these might be the same that are in Eldritch Horror or whatever, I don't know.
We haven't got any then either.
I know. So 5 dice with an extra one and I need 2 successes. That's 1, 2, 3.
The power of Christ compels thee! The power of Christ compels thee!
No, Nathaniel, no. There must be more to life.
There has to be a way that we can restore the life.
In the centre of the dining table, a carving knife sits embedded in a roast. Place the knife common item as indicated. An investigator can pick up an item in his space as part of the trade action. A knife, right?
Yeah.
Knife. And that is on this space. Okay. A china cabinet, china in your hand, stands against the wall, although it looks to have been repurposed to store all manner of knickknacks. There's a search code token as indicated. You see a kitchen through the serving window. Most of the cabinets are ajar due to the food preparation. One that has been locked shut with a chain catches your attention. Place a search token as indicated. In the kitchen, you can also see that someone's left the refrigerator open. Water leaks out into a puddle on the floor. Place a search indicator thingy. You spot the old man.
You saw him climbing through the serving window, huddling in the corner behind the oven. Sweat beads off his brow. His eyes bulge in terror. Place a person token as indicated. This is Eugene, the butler. He buttles.
I buttles,
I buttles, sir.
What's that from? Cheese and Worcester,
Yeah.
sounds like. You may move one space.
into the explored area.
Kapla!
Aye! That's not good.
Fortunately, I have an action left.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to try and bop it. And now we find out how combat works. That's handy, Harry. Attack! Attack action. He selects the monster he wants to attack from the monster draw.
Monster draw is the second one.
I'm going to say probably.
Hold on. 3 is the monster draw.
Cool, so click on that.
Click on that.
And there'll be hunting horror.
So you click on that.
Yep. I want to attack it. What type of weapon will you attack with? I have a heavy weapon. I have a 2 before.
So you're going to attack with
Attack
a
with
head. Where's the fucking symbol? I can't see. There it is.
Oh, the terrible reality of the creature strikes you and you freeze. You struggle to even move, much less attack. Willpower 2.
If you pass, you snap out of your stupor and swing your weapon down. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, the fear envelops you and you cannot bring yourself to act.
Back, foul fiend! Yeah! Oh, hello.
Hello.
That's a bit pokey. And then another one because I'm on +1 for my cross. Oh, you know what? I'm going to spend. What's on 5 plus? I don't even need to because it's damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. I've got a test result of 3.
Yep.
Weapon is 2.
That's 5 points of
hits.
damage.
So you click 5 times.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then continue. Yep, you discard the monster. Bop!
Creature lurches to the ground dead. Hearing the monster's final fate, the old man in the kitchen cautiously steps out. Move Eugene as indicated. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't have another action to be able to talk to him or anything. But he may well talk to us in the Mythos phase.
And that's the end of turn, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
So.
No, Nathaniel, no!
And the investigation phase?
Yeah.
Confirmed. Like the handprint there. Suddenly everything goes dark. This Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest book.
That'd be you, I think. I've got 4.
Mine's 3, so it's me.
No books for you.
You stagger in the dark, attempting to discover what's happened to the lights. So it's the eye symbol, which is observation. If you pass, let's roll the dice first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a success. That's all I needed.
Cool.
If you pass, you realise you've simply forgotten to open your eyes after blinking. If you fail, the darkness tightens around you. Place the darkness in your space. But that doesn't happen.
Find out.
Doesn't happen because they don't do it, did it? I succeeded.
Don't need to find out then, right?
Investigator's phase.
You can't spend clues if you're in a darkness space. Well, can I click on him and talk to him, I guess?
Oh,
Right?
I guess so.
The old man brushes himself off and tries to calm his shaken composure. You came in just in time! Thank you so much for saving me! The name's Eugene. We spoke earlier today. I've had noises coming from the tower. The door is locked. I think something bad is going to happen. Are you okay? Where is Mr. Vanderbilt? Or ignore him. I think where is Mr. Vanderbilt? That's what we're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Those ruffians took Mr. Vanderbilt to the tower. You can get to the tower through the north door of the hall, but the door is locked. Mr. Vanderbilt lightly keeps the key in his... Wait, I'm not sure if you would want me trusting you with this. Roll shaky hands.
Shaky hands. Jazz.
I've got an influence of 4. So hopefully my hand shaking will be good enough.
Boom!
1, 2, 3, and for shits and giggles, I will spend a clue to make that 4.
4.
Because you don't know what the target number is,
No.
which is really good. All right, Mr. Vanderbilt has a hidden office that he often retreats to. The door is hidden in the estate's library, which is through the west door when you get into the hall. Through the west door.
Oh, which one's west, you
Please.
bastard?
It uses a very strange lock hidden behind a bookshelf. The butler instructs you how to open the secret door in the library. Gain 1 clue.
Doobity-doo.
So I guess if we get to that place, he'll say, you won't need to make a check because he's instructed me. Now I've got a check left.
You have.
Do I want to search more in this room or do we want to head straight back to the west?
Well.
Because I could get to in here and then one of these.
Yeah.
We don't, I mean, unless you want a knife, I'm alright with my 2 before.
I don't fight things, I'm a little urchin.
Okay, so
Oh,
in
little
that case I'll
girl,
just
mate.
go 1, 2, and then we can explore both of those.
Yep. So that's your action.
Mm.
So, if I go 1 into here, and then that one or this one, which one do you want to do?
Towards me.
That one. How do we?
If you can drag it, don't tap it, and then keep your finger on it.
Oh, I can't do stuff like that. My hands don't work properly. Ah, way! So that one.
This one?
Yep. Door
Door
leads
leads
deeper
deeper.
into the mansion.
So deep.
Oh,
Oh, it's like all the way in. And
are we
shit.
going to explore?
Yeah, man. Come here to sit around and play with our
The
genitals.
door opens into a dim hallway that winds through the heart of the mansion. Place the hall corridor 1 and hall end tiles and a wall as indicated and discard all explore tokens leading to this room. So that one goes.
Right. Hall.
Hall corridor, hall corner 1 and hall end.
I've got hall 1. Right.
Hall corner 1 and hall end.
Right, I've got hall end. Hall corner 2 becomes hall corner. No, obviously it doesn't become hall corner 1. Or would it? Hall end.
So that goes.
Oh, hall corner 1! Shkazam!
Oh, that's hall end. So this one goes up here
Yeah.
somewhere. No.
That one
That goes there and there. That's it. And a wall there. Nice. Okay.
Sakamashik.
A wooden desk against the wall. Place a search counter there. Done. Next. Someone acting in a hurry has knocked over a stack of papers. Place a search token there. And 3 doors lead to other rooms of the mansion. Place tokens. Place explore tokens as indicated.
As indicated.
Indicated.
Do you feel the power?
You could use the surrounding furniture to barricade the door should the need arise. Place a barricade as indicated. Okay. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Oh, it was me, wasn't it?
It was you.
Okay, that's end.
I've done 2 things, you've done 2 things.
Oh, scary Mary. Yes. Worthless face. Door begins to rattle and shaking as if someone or something on the other side is trying to get through. This mythos event affects the investigator in a space with a door who has suffered the most horror.
Neither of us.
Neither of us. No effect, I guess. Yeah?
Yeah.
Investigator phase! It's like having a GM, isn't it? Right.
What do you want to do?
I reckon. I don't know. 1, 2. We can move it up to here, and then you can sort of come around and check the gears as you come.
Yeah,
or do you want me to check that and then use it round? Although you'll only get to there anyway.
Or do you want to search this room, and then I can back you up depending on what's there. If there's nothing there, great. You can move it in and then
Plan
go
stand.
over there. Or if there's nothing there, I can go there and search that.
Wood plank on library.
That's where we're trying to
That's
go.
where we
Right?
need to get to.
Because old twatty bollocks.
The door creaks on its hinges as you push it open to reveal the library. Bookshelves line the walls. Discard the Explore token and place the library tile and a wall as indicated.
Library.
The library.
Library.
Library. And a wall at the top. Okay. The pile of research materials has been recently used. Sits on a small wooden desk. Place a search token. A robed figure is pushing a bookshelf back into place. Ooh, place a search token as indicated. The robed figure draws out a strange idol and begins chanting. Before your very eyes, a terrifying creature appears out of thin air. The cult member speaks out some words to it in a strange language, but the creature turns on him, tearing him to pieces before your eyes. Spawn a hunting horror in the library as indicated, then suffer 2 horror. Thingy negates it. What is it? Brain. Will.
Bottom.
3.
Boom.
Eee! Oh, might call me, I'm an urchin! Oh, heck. So that's done. You may move 1 space in the Explore. I may, but maybe I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't really want to. I'm a little girl.
Let's have a look how barricades work, shall we? There's a barricade there.
That's it.
Although we do need to
We
get
need to get in there, so...
Out of my way, Pack! You've got 1 action left. Do you want to move out of the way? Do you want to get in there?
Well, we can both be in the same area, can't we?
totes.
Yeah. Well, I'm cowering behind this at the moment. I'm like, no. So it's you.
Then I'll go 1, 2.
But that's all you can do. Oh,
Well, I can move again, but
Can you?
I'll move into it.
Well, that's 3 actions.
No, because it's 1 to move twice.
Oh.
I'll move into it and then I will protect you. I shall guard you with my area.
Help. Okay, so we're done?
Yeah.
Right,
I'll
so...
just figure out what it does.
End of turn then, yeah?
Yes.
End investigator phase, yes. Mythos phase, your face falls off. A loose, fluttering page covered in barely legible text catches Wendy Adams' eye. Unable to resist, she reads. Wendy Adams suffers 2 face-down horror.
Will negate. Law negates.
Law is 3.
1, 2. You don't take any.
Ha!
Then you flip 1 horror face up, but you don't because you haven't got any.
Ha! I'm awesome!
There you are.
I can't read!
Hunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator with enrage. That is me, who has suffered the most damage. And it attacks the investigator. So it will attack. No, Nathaniel, no! Creature seems to smell your blood and emits an ear-piercing shriek before slamming its leathery body into yours. Strength 2. Strength.
If you
2.
pass, you punch it in the centre of its mass before it can do any more harm. Suffer 1 face down damage. If you fail, you scream in pain as old wounds will reopen. Suffer 2 face down damage, then flip 2 damage face up.
Oh, that's not very good at all.
Close.
But I can only convert 1. I fail.
Whoa.
I suffer 2 face down damage, which are going to be 1, 2, and then flip 2 damage face up.
What?
2.
I've got a card here. Oh, it's an action. Carry on.
Muscle tear. When you stand still, the pain is a dull throb. When you move, it is sharp agony. Keep face up. When roll 1 fewer dice, will resolve your strength test. Ruptured eardrum.
Oh!
The splitting pain and partial deafness. What? You find your balance is off. Keep face up. Roll 1 fewer dice when rolling an agility test. Awesome.
Can this be played solely?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking so playing this.
But in theory, it should change depending on how many.
Yeah.
Like it would change. Like play won't do as
So
much
you're in
damage.
trouble.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's going on
I
with
can help
my
you out, but that's
Google?
each of us can roll a horror check against the monster within range.
With the highest horror rating, all checks, blah blah blah. So horror check. Now this is a thing. Horror checks. Sex the monster. Blah 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 blah. Blah.
And what's within range? What's the range?
Like line of sight and shit. So that'd be me.
Ah, fuck you, serpenty thing.
Horror check.
The board's very pretty.
Okay, horror. 10. Determine monster, resolve horror check. Horror step. Against the monster with the highest horror rating. How do I figure out what its horror rating is? Shit. Doesn't have it in here, that's irritating.
Look at the monster interface. Is it? No. Inventory. There. Monster menu interface.
Just. Oh, what's that? I'll continue, I think, and then it will. It's like end phase when it will be done. Oh yeah, so skill checks, negating horror. How many horror does it do? Where's the monsters and stuff?
Horrors icon. Monster draw.
Aha! Horror rating 2, which is on the that. It's got a horror of 6. What?
What?
I don't want to. Right.
Wow! Wow!
Negating horror. I roll
Some dice.
some dice. Horror checks. You didn't say what to roll, it just make a horror check.
Yeah. It's mind, isn't
It's
it?
horror check. I mean, it must be, right? It
Must be.
willpower.
Well, we're going for willpower. Until
I'll have a little quick looky look if I can find it later on. I'm on an extra one because of my thing. 1, 2,
Go.
3, 4. Now I'll spend a clue to
make
up
that
that
5.
into 5, so I only take 1 horror,
1 mind damage.
which would be that. And then it end phase jobby.
End of my first phase. Yes. Investigator's phase.
I'm going to hit it.
So we do
The middle technical one.
the tentacles all of the time. We click onto this monster. So it's a hunting horror. You are going to attack it.
First action attack. Attack with a heavy weapon. Bring your weapon down, attempting to crush Any monster has appendage within reach.
Oh, hello.
Strength against 2. Oh, strength. If you pass, your swing connects with the gruesome noise of the impact, makes your stomach turn, the monster suffers damage, etc. and so forth. Well, I've got a strength of 3, but I'm actually on 1 less dice because of my muscle tear.
Oh, God, yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, dear.
2 successes, please.
Come on.
I'll spend
a
a clue
to get the
to
same.
change that up into 2 successes. That's a success. Damage equals your weapon's damage plus your test result.
It's 3,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, 4.
Because I'm at less strength now.
4. 1, 2, 3.
If you fail, blah,
4.
blah, blah. Continue.
4.
And then I'll attack it again with my second action.
It doesn't anything. It's got to do again.
Yeah. Attack with the heavy weapon. And it won't be the same thing. It'll be slightly different flavour.
The creature knocks you prone, but you keep your grip on the weapon, and now you have a clear shot. It's softer underbelly. Strength 2. If you pass, your weapon slams into the creature's most vulnerable spot. The creature suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result.
Didn't get 2. Only got 1. So I fail. Not able to manoeuvre myself.
Can't you clue it up?
No, because it was blank.
Ugh.
Can't change up blanks.
So it's still just 4 hits then.
My face! My beautiful face! Yep. And then it's your go.
So we press this. Then it's end of
I think if you go back to here, you'll have it on your thing. 2.
In-game menu. It was the in-game menu. 3's the monsters. 4's the only thing. 5.
Yeah, you just click on it and it goes away.
Oh right.
In-game menu, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh no. Zoom scenario.
Well, that's end of turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you close the monster? No.
I'm just going to
Yeah,
click
yeah.
on it and see what it does.
Cancel. Ah, there we go.
Cool.
Right, so it's there still.
Mm.
And to get into it, I can get
2
there.
actions, one move
But-
and then 1 punch. But you're going to be hitting it unarmed because you don't have a weapon.
I know.
So suddenly you're going to be needing different dice and shit to punch it.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come into the area and go, oh, bloody hell! Then oh dear. I'm going to do Flesh Ward.
Okay.
So I'm casting a spell. Oh, Cthulhu games and spells are never a good idea.
No.
So, action. You or another investigator within range discards 1 damage card.
Awesome.
And then flip this card.
I'll get rid of that one.
You become aware of every facet of your body and those of your companions. So it's a law of 2.
Thank you.
Just kill it! 1, so that's a fail, isn't it?
You can spend a
Clue
clue
to turn that into 2, so that's a success. If you pass, you see a solution for the malady. You or another investigator within range may flip 1 damage. May flip 1 damage face down.
Ooh, that'd be great. Then I won't be
Yeah.
getting that.
Then discard this card and gain another Flesh Ward spell. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I like the way they change each time. That's nice.
You don't lose the spell, but more weird shit
Weird shit
to you.
happens. So
That's
you're
good.
now feeling a lot better,
Yes, thank you.
and that's my 2 actions.
Gnomes.
And that's end of turn.
Yeah, I'm busting for a whiz.
Right, go.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think about the thing so far? I
Right,
mean, obviously I'm only a little bit in, but
Right, so the mythos fades, the lights dim and flicker, then the walls begin to glow and the wallpaper catches fire. What? Place a fire in Father Mateo's space. Well, that's a bit fudging rude. Fire. I don't know what a fire counter looks like, so I'm just basically going through them to see what a fire counter looks like. Fire! Can't see any there. Where's the rule book? Oh, I'm really enjoying this. Set up, blah blah blah. No. And to play. Fire! Aha! They're square ones. Gotcha. That's alright. Hope it'll burn that bastard beastie as well. So, woof! Woof! Haha! Okay. A robed figure bursts into the entrance and yells, "There's someone here!" You hear a muffled response from another part of the estate. "Get rid of them! Spawn a cultist as indicated." Oh, for the love of God! Cultist. Are you a cultist? You look like a cultist. You spawn there. Not fun. Okay, so the hunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range with the highest eyebally observation. So mine's 4 and his is 2. Oh crap.
Went upstairs anyway.
Right. It's all kicked off, fella.
Uh-oh.
Right, a fire has broken out in your area.
That's not cool.
A cultist has burst over here and started screaming, "There's people here, get rid of them."
Oh, man.
And now the hunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator with the highest observation, which is me.
Oh no.
Caca!
Caca!
To there, and it will attack.
This fire's here, right?
Yes.
Fire.
Planting its feet on the ground, the creature rears up and attempts to wrestle you to the floor with its clawed limbs. Suffer 3 damage.
Strength +1 negates.
Strength +1. What's +1 for?
It says strength
Yeah,
+1.
what's it? +1. +1 what? Like an extra
+1 dice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a little girl, it's a great big beastie. 1.
You could, well, how many? 3 damage. You could spend both of those, or you could spend that focus token because that will convert both of them.
Ah,
into
yeah.
Things.
So I keep those.
So blessed you and shit.
Yes, well I'll take that then. Thank you, Father.
Yes.
So I get
I
no.
prefer the term daddy.
Okay, Daddy. So I'm okay.
You're okay, yeah.
Continue. The cultist moves up to 2 space to be adjacent to as many investigators as possible. Then it attacks the adjacent investigator who suffered the most horror.
Okay, 1,
It
2,
cannot-
so it won't be adjacent.
So it cannot move to be
But it
adjacent.
will still move.
The cultist moves 2
Right.
spaces towards the nearest investigator.
2.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap the end face button to continue.
Yep, so it's got horror fucking 6.
6?
Yep.
And what do we roll?
Will.
Will?
As far as I can tell.
Oh, God.
Horror check. It just says make a horror check.
Well, I've got.
Selects the monster for the draw and resolves the effect. So it would say, so like it would be this one.
Ah, I see. So now you click.
Resolve horror check.
Aha, confirm.
There you go. There it is. So reflections.
Creature lands its
This will be on me. Oh, this will be on you because you're
reflex
close.
releasing a cloud of spore-like particles. Acrid aroma like vinegar hits your throat as you struggle to breathe. So it's a strength 2. Strength is
Okay, cool.
3.
I was a bit confused, but yeah, it's
1, 2.
you're all good.
If you pass, you hold your breath and manage not to vomit. If you fail, blah 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 blah. Well, I didn't fail, so screw you.
And then I have to resolve a horror check against it, so click on it again if you would be so kind. Creature latches onto its surroundings, tearing them apart, Lisa! Roll will, 3. If you pass, you hold still and it ignores you. If you fail, you lose your nerve and scream! during
For
the
me,
thing's
Long
attention.
Beach.
What?
So I'm Maiden from 19.
Right.
Scream for me, Long Beach! For me! Scream for me! No, it's not for me, you idiots.
5 becomes 6 because of things, so I'm rolling an extra die. 3, 1, 2. Failed. I suffer 2 horror.
Because you lose your nerve and scream!
It's more that I'm concerned that it's going to attack you. That's
It's
all.
already bloody attacking me. And that's
and then
end.
phase, yeah.
End of my frost phase. Yes.
And never do another one.
Never do another one ever.
So fire, because we've now got fire and shit.
Yeah.
Let's look up that. Whenever an investigator moves into a space containing fire, he suffers 1 face down damage.
Oh.
After an investigator in a space containing fire performs an action other than the move action, if there is fire in a space, he suffers 1 face down damage.
Oh.
If you forfeit an action in a space containing fire,
You
can
take
take
damage.
As an action, you may attempt to extinguish the flames by testing agility. Each success, you discard fire from a space, or a space he moves into later in the round. When a monster starts his activation in a space containing fire, or moves into a space containing fire, it takes fire damage. At the beginning of each mythos phase, before a mythos event is resolved, fire spreads. 1 or more spaces contain fire, place fire on an adjacent token in an adjacent thing. The app will display a reminder for this effect. When fire is placed by the set fire action, the investigator should select the set fire option from the in-game menu.
Nope.
Can place fire in horizontal. See, the problem is I'm going to have to leave to kill it. So I'm going to have to leave the fire until... Hopefully I'll kill it and then you can go in and put the fire out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got agility. Oh yeah, you can put fires out.
Yep.
All good. So I'm going to... 1 action to move.
1 face down.
I don't take the damage because I'm doing a move action.
Yeah.
Other than a move action. And I'm not into a fire space.
Yeah.
And then...
You're smacking the monster. Batter up.
BOP!
Hunting horror.
Attack!
With a heavy weapon?
Yeah. 2 before. You heave the weapon up and let it fall, allowing its weight to do most of the work. Strength 2 if you pass, etc. and so forth. Fortunately now, because you healed my Doobie Firkins, I'm on 3 dice. Ah! Bop! 1, but I can spend my last and final clue to turn that into 2, which possesses it. Possesses? Weapons damage.
You're on
2, so that'll kill it.
just 2.
Yep, so if you up it, confirm. I fucking killed 2 hunting horrors. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Oh yeah, that. And then it's your go.
How do I get back to my
Click on it.
or this?
No, click on the end thing. And then cancel it.
That's me.
And you want to go back and stop the fire. We didn't start the fire!
It was the winged beastie. So 1 action to move into the fire. I'll take a face down damage card.
No, you'll attempt to extinguish the flames first, and then you can move into it.
Oh, so I don't have to move into it.
So
Okay.
you're like getting ready.
So I need
Agility.
agility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Easily move into it and put the fire out. And that's your 2 actions because you 1 to put the fire out and 1 to start it.
That's
and
done.
I'm like, no, you shall not pass.
Turn, yeah.
That's us, yeah.
And the investigate phase. Yep. Fire spreads out of control. No, the fire's extinguished.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Oh. A patch of deadly cold air blows around Wendy Adams' vagina,
Oi.
stealing her breath and cracking her joints. Wendy Adams suffers 2 damage, strength negates, then she flips 2 horror face up. You haven't any horror, so you're alright.
Horror, sorry. What do I need for this? Just
Strength successes, you've got 2 hits coming at you. No, you don't. Oh, made of tough stuff. Fuck you.
okay, continue. Cultist move 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then it attacks. That'll be you.
Come on in, you cunt. Pale hand darts out from under the cultist's cloak and grabs your neck. You claw! The ghoulish hand squeezes down on your windpipe. Suffer 2 face down damage. Strength -1 negates.
Ooh.
Ugh. fuck right off. No, 2 damage.
Ugh.
Face down. 1, 2. Don't like that. I've only got 3 hits left. Shit the bed.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check.
Unfortunately, it's only got a horror of 1.
So do we click onto him, is that right?
Click onto him, yeah. Continue and then click onto him. And I'll take the first one because I'm next to him. Resolve a horror check.
Cultist wounds peel back, exposed on rough muscle and frail bones. Suffer 1 horror, then flip 1 horror face up.
That's Will, right? I am not scared of you and your devilish ways! I'm not.
No, you're not. And then me.
But I still flip a horror face up. Because I hate the thing.
Yeah.
Cower in fear! Oh no. You scramble into a corner and hide there. Just for a little while. Resolve immediately. Become stunned, then discard this card. So I'll discard that and find the stunned thing.
The cultist snickers and you realise you've stepped within a glyph etched into the ground. It glows red as you study the symbols. Suffer 1 face down damage and 1 face down horror.
Will plus law plus 1.
Law, so that's 1, 2, 3 and 1. Negates.
Boom.
Negated. And then that's
it, so end phase.
and my first phase, confirmed. Investigator phase.
I'm going to bop him. I'm stunned, so I lose 1 action. I can only do a single action. And then I stand up with my holy 2x4 of godliness and bop him in the noggin!
Quote from Pale Rider? No. Yeah, that's a Pale Rider, might be. Nothing like a good piece of hickory.
That will bop.
No, it wasn't Unforgiven, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
So I am going to try and attack him with a heavy weapon. In a desperate struggle, your opponent knocks your weapon away. Drop the weapon you attacked with. You swing wildly with your fists, knees, and shit.
And forehead, not shit.
I drop it.
No!
Once this suffers damage equal to your test result, strength plus 1.
Please hurt him.
What a dick!
Well, he has got 3 hands for fuck's sake.
Fuck you, Ghost Muzzle! 2 damage. Oh, it's not quite enough to finish him off, annoyingly. I dropped my weapon. See, that stuff like that, I love it. Like, I hate it, but I love it. That's my action done. What are you up to? Have a search, and then see, I guess.
So we need to do this,
That, and then
that,
cancel.
and then cancel. You're being beaten up. Oh, I can do some healing on you.
That'd be great.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Yum num shivai, yum num shivai, yum num shivai.
Have you got to be in the same space?
Within range, I think, right?
Range. Well,
I'll
bandages.
double check what range means. Range. L-M-A-P-Q-R-S. Range. Is up to 3 spaces away, cannot be counted through walls or doors.
Awesome.
So, within range is
So
3
I can do
spaces
my
away.
first action, I can bandages. So that'll discard up to 2 face down damage.
On me, because it's got range, is it?
Oh, where's range on it?
It should say within range, like do
Oh, it
within
doesn't.
range.
Well, in that case, I'll do Flesh Ward. You or another investigator within range can discard 1 damage card.
Cool.
Then flip this card. An echo of the spell passes through you. Law roll at 3. Is that 3 successes I need? No. You fail, you lose your concentration, suffer 1 face down horror, then discard this card and get another flesh thingy. So I get 1 face down horror.
Can you feed the mind? You don't
Whoop.
feed the mind.
Whoop, wibble. 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 That's 1 action.
Have a search sheet.
Oh, you can deal with him, can't you? You can have to, yeah. And then search.
You're a girl. I'm not going to allow you to fight.
Bear in mind the bookshelf the rogue figure was moving. You see runic circles inscribed on the wall. Push aside the shelf to reveal the ritual circles the butler spoke of. You attempt to trace them as he told you. Tap the attempt puzzle.
Right, so you've got law, okay?
Yeah.
Continue. It's a puzzle. So it's a slide puzzle.
Oh, God!
You can swap pieces by dragging them.
Yeah.
And you have as many goes as your law is.
Oh, that's what. Do I put my skill in? No. I see. So my
So
skill is.
that, so it gives you. What's your law?
My law is 3.
So you've got 3 moves.
3 moves?
Yep.
Well, that can't.
And you can spend clues to get extra steps.
Well, that just can't be. We don't even know what the fucking pattern is. Well, the eye is the centre. If the eye is the centre.
Well, it's a circle, so maybe the eye isn't the centre.
No, maybe it's not. But then.
This one probably wants to go here because that's like a curvy sideways thing. I would guess.
Hold and grab?
Yep. Double tap it
Oh,
and then pull it. No, double tap it and keep it on the second tap. There you go, and then pull it. There you go. Oh, so that matches up actually, and so does that one, and so does the bottom one as well.
Does that match?
Yeah, this all follows through, doesn't it?
So
You've got
then.
these ones. I reckon that one.
And that.
Well, I reckon that one with the one underneath it, that big circle.
What, you reckon that one comes to there?
Yeah, I think so. To there.
Yeah.
And then I think the middle one.
The middle one that comes to the bottom.
Yeah. Hey! Go Team You in 3 moves as well.
I'm fucking awesome!
Puzzle completed! But that's a really cool thing in that you can then, if you had 3 moves and you didn't do it, you've then got clues to spend.
I like that.
And also you can just close it and come back and it will remember
Yeah.
where you are so
Yeah.
that someone else can fix the puzzle.
So, you trace a continuous line through the winding markings as the butler instructed you. The runes illuminate with strange green light, and a wall panel pops open, revealing a secret door to a hidden study behind the wall. Gain 1 clue, then discard the search token and wall. Secret panel in the wall slides open noiselessly and you appear into a hidden office. Place the office tile and a wall as indicated.
Indicate good turns.
Come on!
Let's indicate. Is that an office?
Yes.
Office.
I'll leave the old boy fighting, he'll be fine.
And a wall there. That's on the arrow. You just put that on there.
Bookshelf filled with frightening objects is mounted on the opposite wall. Place a search token. Oak desk sits on the other side of the room. Place a search token. They move 1 space into the explored area.
And you've still got an action. Oh no, you healed me. Then you moved.
I healed you and I did that, so I'm done.
I can just imagine this little girl and she kind of looks at the wall and she's like, la la
La
la
la la la. So it's you.
No, because I went, didn't I? Oh no, it is me. Yes, because I dropped my 2x4, didn't I?
Oh, so that's done then.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to tap my thing so I remember for now. Try to remember it.
Father Medio's limbs are
Hello?
wrenched into impossible angles by an invisible force. Father Matteo suffers 4 damage.
What? What bullshit is this?
Strength negates.
Strength plus 1, so 4 dice, come on.
Ah! E! Oh! Ah!
So it's like 3 damage. Look,
Oh, shit.
I'm like
You're nearly dead.
Nearly dead.
Oh, this is.
Well, I say nearly dead.
Very
Am
nearly.
I? Happens when you suffer damage.
Cultist moves 2 spaces adjacent as men.
Yeah.
That's got you. So the monster attacks. Cultist slides a small blade across pallid flesh, allowing the blood to pool in one hand. Whispering a short incantation, the cultist slings the blood at you. Nom nom shavai! Nom nom shavai!
Law 2.
Kalim!
I fail.
Oh no! The flames burns, a drop of slither into your wounds, suffer 1 face down damage and 1 horror.
Okay, so I have reached my limit. I don't know what happens now.
Oh nom nom shavai!
I don't know if I die or what. So let's look up damage. Damage and horror. I become wounded. I gain a wounded condition. Discard all of my face down damage. They go away.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range.
Wounded. Cannot perform the move action more than once. And now if I suffer damage, I die.
What, any damage now on top?
No, like if I get another 6.
Ah, right. Okay, so we've now got to resolve thingy.
I kind of like that because now even if I heal up, I can't get past that point.
Unless
because
you've got
I'm
anything you can
fucking
get rid of
properly
wounds.
hurt. Yeah.
Right. Cultist steps from shadows, revealing a dark, sucker's eyes should be a grey worm, emerges from one and slithers back into the other. Suffer 2 face down horror.
Will +1. I'm good. And you're within range because you're within 3.
I also got it as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
We'll continue and do it.
So the cultist begins to slow chant, soon joined by other cultists throughout the area. Suffer 1 face down horror for each cultist within range.
There's only one.
Range will negate. Screw you!
You see no ships.
And that's it. And the Mythos phase. Oh yeah.
I'm just going to check if I can pick something up.
Whilst engaged.
Yes, it's a trade action. Trade. Oh, me. Doesn't say you can't.
Do it then.
Spend 1 action to pick up my 2 before. Fuck you, you fucking fuck. Second action to pop him on the noggin! Gribbly motherfuckers. You're gonna fucking get it, sunshine. Each time you swing your weapon, your opponent dodges desperately aside. Strength 2. Ugh. Come on. Come on, I just need one big meaty hit. Ah! Fucking fucks! I needed a fucking other success. Fucking got those. Woo! Ah, if you fail, blah 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 blah, he dances easily away. You suck all the balls.
Is that both your actions?
Yes. I should have just punched it right away. But it is what it is.
So it's me. Let's have a look at that. She offers one with curiosities from the mundane to the horrifying. As you scan over the various items, your eyes fall on an urn marked Lilith Vanderbilt, 1856 to 1925. You pick up the urn and find it's filled with ashes. Do I smash the urn or leave the urn?
If you smash it, it's an action. If you don't, it's not an action, so then you can just ignore it. It's up to you.
Fuck it.
No.
No.
Because that's the thing. Is that might be the thing that saves the day,
and
or it might be some bullshit that the game's fucking your shit up with.
Fucking with me. No, I'm just gonna move into there.
Well, you've still got an action because that wasn't an action because you didn't smash the urn.
Ah, well in that case I'll
go and search that.
The oak desk has been kept in good condition. A number of papers and books are neatly stored on the desk's surface. On desk you find looks like a personal planner. As you pick up the book, a brass key clatters between the pages. You turn the pages holding and find a note scrawled there. If the alignment truly weakens the veil, I believe is the only moment we have to break through. I will make the necessary preparations in the tower, gain the brass key and incriminating evidence, unique items. Place the plan back onto the shelf and search through the drawers. You find some things of use with no additional evidence. Gain the Elder Ward common item, then discard this search token. Search token.
Search token.
Search token.
Elder Ward.
Roll one additional dice while a monster is attacking you.
Nice. I'd gone. You went. I tried to bop him and fucked up, didn't I?
God's sake, all the work.
How very dare you?
Mythos phase.
We're so fucked. Hissing and weaving like a serpent, a rope rises up to wrap around Wendy Adams' vagina.
Neck!
If she passes, she dodges the rope, which collapses, only an ordinary cord of hemp once more. If she fails!
It's an agility.
Stuff.
Is there a target number? 2.
Should be alright.
Yeah. 1, 2. Wah! Ninja-like.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, one at the bum.
Ha! And I can't be restrained anyway, so I'm done.
A robed figure appears from a side door and begins searching around. Upon seeing signs of other people, the figure yells, "There is something here!" You hear a muffled response from another part of the estate. "Get rid of them!" Spawn a cultist as indicated.
Whap! Whap!
And it's got, so now you can see it's got a little symbol-y thing. So we give it that symbol to show what one it is.
Oh, clever!
And that way when you've got the thing along the bottom,
you'll know what
you'll
one
know.
to click on. Oh, clever. Nice, nice.
The robed figure sneaks into the dining room and comes face to face with Eugene. The butler yells in fright and flees to the entryway. Move Eugene as indicated.
Fuck this, I'm out of here, bitches!
Thanks, nerds! The cultist moved 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, and that's this one because it doesn't have a squiggly on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it fucks my shit right up.
Fucks your shit right up.
The cultist holds a staff aloft, battering you with it.
Yeah! Pop!
Observation, not my greatest thing. 2, if you pass, you notice the blade in the other hand, and so on and so forth. If not, you're probably dead. Great. I'll just use all my no clue token, shall I?
Oh, bop.
You fail, you catch the staff, fail to see the blade in the other hand, suffer 2 damage. I'm going to double check because it says damage doesn't specify face down damage that time. So I'm just going to see.
I would say it's face down then. You don't want face up stuff.
Well, no. They're face up unless it specifies otherwise. Yeah. So, minor injury, only a flesh wound, no additional effect, flip it face down. That's handy, Harry.
The other cultist.
The other one, it's light-headed, your vision swims. You worry that it hurt much worse than it appears. Resolve immediately. Flip 1 horror face up, and then flip this card face down. Paranoia, keep face up. Whenever you're within range of another investigator, flip 1 horror face up. And your turn in range. Okay, great.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range.
That'd be me.
Not me, because I can't see anything.
You are in range 1, 2, 3, because range is just within 3. Sorry.
Which one is it, this one?
Is that one. You notice the cultist's skin ripple and churn, caused by some worm-like creatures flowing within him. Suffer 1 horror. Will negates. Fortunately, I've got Will coming out of my hoo-ha! 1. Fucking hell.
Just as well.
Oh, 1's better than none.
And me, a horror check. Oh, should I have done the same one?
No,
I do
you
two
did
different ones.
ones.
The cultist holds a sceptre of dark crystal in one hand and reaches out towards you with the other. So I need a law, is that law?
Mm-hmm.
Book things. 3, and I need 1 success. None!
If you fail, you recall the darkest deeds of your life. Things done to you and things done by you. Flip 2 horror face up and become dazed.
I've only got 1 horror that I flip up. Shrieking fit. You scream and scream and scream, and then
Until
you
you're
cry
sick.
and cry and then giggle and then hiccup. Resolve immediately, become restrained, then discard this card. I cannot become restrained,
Okay.
so I just do lots of squeaking.
So scream and scream and scream until
I'm
you're sick.
Just William. You cannot spend close to converted dice results or perform additional puzzle steps. At the end of your turn, discard this card.
Wasn't that... What's her name?
Yes.
Bonnie
Bonnie
Langford.
Yes.
I'll scream and scream and scream until I'm sick.
She's in EastEnders now.
Not at the moment, she's not.
Is she not? Oh. Did
So-
she die or did she leave?
Gone for a walk or something. And Mythos phase.
Yes. I'm gonna fuck this dude in the fucking mouth with my 2
Are
before.
you? Well, that would be nice.
I'm not. Bonk. I shall attack him with my 2 before. My holy stick of hitting. Your enemy braces to intercept your swing. And you attempt to drive your weapon right through the block. Strength 2. Swing. If you pass, etc. and so forth. Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
You cunt! If you fail, your foe catches your wrist too early for you to build up the necessary momentum. I'm going to hit him again. I've got to roll well and go, he's done 1 more fucking hit. Come on,
Heavy weapon.
Heavy, yeah. Maybe strength in it, yeah. Strength, I only need 1. Ooh. Oh, bonk!
Gosh.
Weapons damage is 2. Bosh. Fuck. You! I get 2 momentum for the tank.
Wrong game.
Some ordinary people devote themselves to extraordinary causes. Some for good, others not.
So you finished.
Yes, because I'm lame. In the game.
So 1.
Oh, then I end my turn. You're within range because you were there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'd flip this face up. Disoriented. Your wits desert you, leaving you mumbling and uncertain. How could what you've seen be real? Become dazed and then flip it face down.
1, 2 for the first action. And I'll come into there for a second.
Don't we need to get that?
I don't know. It's the urn.
Fucking.
You make go back and smash it.
I mean, I don't because I'm the priest and I wouldn't
Then we don't smash it.
desecrate. I wouldn't desecrate anyone's.
Then we don't smash
names.
it.
If I was anyone else, I would
Job!
seriously think about it. But I'm a priest. You can't
Anyone else, you
desecrate-
drop kick it. I'm
Can't desecrate shit.
no, I don't think it's something I would do. There's no
At least
reason.
we know it's there for the late.
There's no reason for me to smash it.
No, totally.
Okay.
And it might just be the game fucking with us.
Yeah. So that's us done.
Yes. A spell leaps unbidden into your mind. This mythos effect affects the investigator with the lowest will. 5.
3.
You then
Me.
continue.
No.
You attempt to decipher the spell. Law 1. If you pass,
Your brain comes out of your ear. Was it 1?
1. Oh,
Yeah.
If you pass, you realise casting it would be a terrible idea. If you fail, nonsense happens and bad.
Oh, okay then.
Continue. The Cox moves 2 spaces to be next to people.
Cannot move to be adjacent.
So, oh yeah. Moves 2 spaces towards us. Either way, you'll end up there.
2.
Yeah. Each investigate resolves a thing, but we don't because
There aren't any!
Fucking horrors. In the mythos phase.
Now where are we going?
Well, let's search this thing.
There's a door there.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
Oh, there's doors here as well.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Oh, and this one's gone now because we've opened
Oh,
this
yeah,
up, so
yeah.
that goes. Let's see on the thing. What was this? Because you can look at it and find out, remember yourself what it was. A large scroll showing the solar system is sprawled across a pile of books. Should we have a look, or should we just move? 1, 2. I can't move more than that anyway.
You might as well search it there.
So I'll go to here and search.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We might as well search that one while you're there.
1 second. That's a thing of the solar system.
Oh yeah, and what's that one up there then? Dun 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 dun.
A stack of papers. Well, I'll search this one then, because I'm on it.
Cancel.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
I'll search. A scroll is marked with the orbits of the 8 planets. A straight line is drawn out from them, across them from the sun, marked with today's date and the words planetary alignment. Gain 1 clue, then discard the search token.
Dun, 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 dun,
And I'll go 1, 2 to be there. That gets discarded. I
Is
gain a
that-
clue!
Is that a wall there?
No, you can
It's
pass
not.
that. That's a
Okay.
space line in the same way that these are.
Okay, so bop bop,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll search that one, I guess. Stack of papers strewn about the floor. Have a look, see. Amidst the mundane paperwork, you find a weathered page covered in strange script. Someone has scrawled a note in English across the top of the page. Speak these words for great power. Nom nom shivai, nom nom shivai.
The eldritch words, taking a life of their own and your head explodes. The end.
Reshaping your mind with new understanding of the script you are looking at. The lights flicker and you hear a whisper in your ear. Power comes with a price. Gain the wither spell, then discard this search token. Wither, wither, wither. I shall cast it on the old man's penis.
It's a ranged thing with 2 damage.
Nice. That's my 2 actions done.
My 2 actions are also done. Phase the end.
Confirm my false face.
With a start, Father Matteo snaps out of a fugue state to see smashed finery and deep gouges on nearby walls. Could he have caused this damage in a blind rage? Father Matteo suffers 3 damage. Strength +1 negates. Then he flips all of his damage face up. Wicked.
It's alright, I can hear you now because you're not
Yeah.
in range.
3 + 1. Fuck me. 1, 2, 3. I suffer 0 damage. But then I flip all of my damage face up.
Oh, piss off.
First one, lightheaded. Resolve immediately. Flip 1 horror face up. Then flip this card face down. I become dazed, which I already am. Then face down. Then I get that. Only a flesh wound. No additional effects. Then flip it face down. Ow!
Having a crisis of faith there, and you
I
fella.
become dazed again. I just got rid of that last turn.
Alright.
Wicked. I do have a clue. Cops move 2 spaces, no investigators in the space. 1, 2. Move 1, 2.
Yeah. Each investigation rolls a horror check against what there isn't none.
1, 2 is in range now.
Oh,
Horror 1.
bastard.
Do some me. Cultist calls out to the stars, begging for your demise. Observation 2, if you pass. Oh fuck, I've already got an observation 2.
What's my observation? Mine's
Alright.
4. Do you want me to take it?
So I was taking it first.
Ah.
You decide first. I fail. Starlight seems to fade. Suffer 1 horror, then
Flip 1 horror face up.
Suffer it. Nyctophobia. Keep face up. Whenever you end your turn in the space with darkness, suffer 1 face down horror. And then I flip that face up. I become dazed to flip it. Fuck me.
And it's me, isn't it? I got to.
That's fucking cunt. I've got a proper shit one. I've got
Cultist
paranoia.
exclaims the truth of the present and immediate horror. Suffer 2 face down horror. Ugh. Was that mind negates?
Will plus 1,
Will.
yeah.
Will 3. What have you got? Sorry.
So I've got a really bad combo. Paranoia. Every time I'm within range of another horror, I flip 1 horror face up. The only one I've got face down is you become dazed, flip it face down. So then I become dazed at the end of every turn, effectively.
I only needed 1. Try not to go near horror then. Just saying.
Well, no, I can't be near you.
Me.
I'm paranoid of you.
And the mythos phase? Yes. Investigator phase. Let's see. What sort of state are you in?
I'm all get drunk.
Hey.
I've got some whiskey. Action. Discard up to 2 face down horror, because then that way I won't become dazed all the fucking time, because I'll get rid of that.
I
And then
can
flip
help
this
you.
card. So that'll be my first action.
Yeah.
And then flip this card. Broken bottle. Awesome! You smash the bottle. It is crude, but it will make a good enough weapon if you get into trouble. Treat this card as a bladed weapon. Come on in, abomination!
Alright, I'm going to use my bandages.
I've still got my second go.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, well I'll search this thing. Oh no, that's gone. We searched that place already.
Yeah.
Well then I won't go anywhere. I think you can split it up, can you? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. Actions. Oh, investigate.
Oh no, you can go somewhere. I'll just have to follow you and do it anyway. So go. Next room.
You take a turn.
What?
So I can't stop. Then you go. Then I finish
Yeah,
my
yeah,
activation.
yeah.
So then I'll go 1, 2, and be there.
Right. So move me along for my action.
Boop, boop.
That's my first action. My second action is I'm going to apply bandages.
Oh.
Discard up to 2 face down damage.
Oh,
then
sweet.
discard this card.
I've got 2 face down damage.
That's why I did
Get
it.
rid of those motherfudgers.
I'm bandaging your gash.
Mm.
And that's us done. Yeah. And the investigation phase, yes. Mythos phase. Ugh. Skittering and creeping, 100,000 spiders emerge from their hiding places. Wendy Adams scrambles to avoid the worst of their bites. Agility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've
And
got all of the agility.
I need 2. 1. 2.
Oh, right. Withdraw away at the end of my turn.
She passes, she receives only a trace of their strange venom, but the experience is traumatizing. Suffers 1 face down horror and becomes dazed. And a face down horror. Okay. This what lost? How long is this last for? End my turn. Ugh.
Oh, we start to hear the sound of voices chanting in unison from another part of the estate. The ritual is nearly complete. Someone stop them! Spawn, a cultist as indicated. He's a right fucking cultist, this guy.
Oh, blankers! No, 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 no!
No. As the cultist bursts into the lobby, Eugene yells with fright and scrambles through the west door of the lobby. Move Eugene from the board. The cultist, and that's
Red one.
this one, moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. 1, 2, in with us. And then the lowest observation, I've got an observation of DOS.
I've got an observation of 4.
Monster attacks. Cultist disappears into the shadows. There is little time to react as you are ambushed. Agility 1. Okay.
Boop, boop, done it.
You pass, it reappears behind you, but you manage to scramble away. And then that cultist moves 2, goes 1, 2, oh fuck's sake. No investigates in space, and then horror check. So do me first.
Mm-hmm. Do we do just one horror check?
We both do a horror check, different one.
Yeah.
The cultist steps from the shadows. He just was doing that, revealing dark sockets where his eyes should be. A grey worm emerges from one and slithers back into the other. Ew. Will lots. 2 horror, but I'm all good.
Okay. And then me, and I've got to do the other one, you say?
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be the same one.
What, this
So
one?
yeah, it's the same
Oh, yeah.
creature.
It's just the one
A
creature,
new
because there's 2
horror
there.
Yeah, it's the highest one.
Cultist whispers a message, and you can hear your friends seek to slay you. Mind, and I need a 1. Where's my mind? My will is 3. Ouch. Come on. Oh, go away, you silly
Drawn in
man.
the ways of the Force. And that's that. I guess I'm gonna bop these fucking dudes.
Really? Why can't we just run?
I mean, we could. There's nothing to stop us running. You run.
I'll run. You hold them off.
I'll hold them off. Yeah. Okay. Which way do you want to go? Upwards or?
I'm going to go upwards.
Okay. A weathered door stands at the end of the hall. You hear bizarre noises from the other side. When you try the handle, you find the door is locked. A keyhole sits behind the brass door. You can explore only if you have the brass key unique item.
We have the brass key unique item.
Shazam! Oh, hello. As you open the door to the tall tower, the stairs and walls creak as if exhaling a breath of dusty air. Boxes and other objects are piled against the walls, and a massive circle of runes has been carved into the floor beneath the bell. Discard this explore token and place the bell tower tile as indicated.
Uh-oh. Well, we might get to the thing.
I mean, yeah, but fuck.
But not with cultists fucking after us.
I'll fucking kill them all.
Bing. Bing. Bing.
Among the boxes,
Stacks of
sledgehammer common item. That sounds like
I just
fun.
wanna be your
Sledgehammer!
Why don't you call my name? I wanna be a sledgehammer.
There we go.
That's more like it.
Heavy weapon does 2 damage. You may suffer 2 face down damage to convert all of your clues into hits.
2 robed figures stand across from each other over the ritual circle, chanting. The one nearest to you seems to be in some kind of trance and hardly acknowledges your approach. Spawn a cultist as indicated.
Note that it didn't say spawn 2 cultists.
Uh-oh.
Hashtag just saying. Hashtag what the fuck else is there? The other figure lowers the hood of his robe and points at you with an ornate dagger. What are you doing on my property? You are meddling in things you do not understand, and you will die for it! Spawn a priest of Dagon.
This is William Vanderbilt. Uh-oh.
You're in trouble.
Someone get me a ticket for the next space shuttle.
Billy Vanderbilt. Billy Vanderbilt begins chanting a H-anus
A heinous
incantation that causes what?
Uh-oh.
Reality to warp and shift. A single massive creature of terrifying description slips through the fabric of reality and into our world. Spawn a star spawn as indicated.
Oh, piss in hell.
Fuck
Fuck off, that's not a star spawn.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
It's got a horror of 8, if that makes a difference.
Uh-oh,
It's got 5
we're in
hits.
trouble. We're all dead.
Flying, it can pass through impassable borders. Huge and alien, this creature's rubbery skin and tentacled mouth hint at an undersea ancestry. But its wings and claws suggest something much worse.
We're fucked. Oh, we're fucked. We're so fucked. We are so fucked. And this is meant to be easy.
Ritual circle on the ground is scattered with candles, skulls and other trinkets. If you could get these ritual components, you would stop the cult's vile magic and have enough proof to condemn the Vanderbilt family. Place an interact token as indicated. You may move 1 space into the explored area.
Fuck you! I just run in next turn and grab it and
Well,
see.
you've got to turn left because that was your first action.
I have got to
search.
turn left.
Do you want to pick up the sledgehammer? This tiny little girl with a fucking sledgehammer looking all fucking crazy.
Kind of
eyes.
scary. I was kind of going to leave that for you.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
she's
I mean, I've already got weapons, so
I
it's
was
up
just
to
going
you.
to run in there and just grab the bloody shit.
Let's check interact because I don't know if you can interact in shit if there's shit there already to not interact with
Oh, I
shit.
don't want them cultists doing their
Interact.
things.
You may perform the interact action. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Only if you occupy the same space and then you do a thing. So usually there's a test or something. But then you have to move into it anyway. So
Yeah.
you've got another action anyway, right?
So I could move,
You'd move into it, but then they would be all over you like jism over a face.
but we need to get there, try and stop it.
Hmm.
So we don't really have much of a choice. We must interrupt the ritual taking place before it's complete. So, fuck you! Ah! And that's
Can't do anything yet.
no, that's me done.
Well, fortunately, there's no like, what's the word I'm thinking of, like disengage strikes or anything like that. So I've got my action now.
Get your ass in here,
So I can go
Mateo! Help me!
1, 2. And I can do one action to bop.
Or can you interact with it?
I mean, I could do.
Interact with it. See what it does. If we stop the fucking ritual without getting killed, I'll be happy.
All right. You sure you don't want to bop him in the noggin?
Fuck that! Grab the shit!
A ritual circle is carved into the ground and scattered with components. You attempt to retrieve the ritual components. A malign energy protects them. Disrupt the ritual. Using your gut and scraps of knowledge you have gathered, you attempt to remove the items without triggering the defensive magic. You may discard any number of evidence to convert an equal number of things into stuff. Well, I'll make a law check and see how I go. I've got a law of 4.
Come on.
That's it, not any pluses or minuses. Alakazam! That's 2, and I can't convert anyway. So, 1, 2, confirm. Remove several items successfully, but you trip up, causing the magic to lash out at you and burn your skin! Ah! Suffer 1 face down damage. Blop. Continue. And I've gone, and you've gone. So it's still there, but we've done something to it,
Yeah.
which is good. And then we bop, right?
Yeah.
And then shit.
No,
Fucking
I'm
Moses.
go back telling you all. Go
Oh,
on.
Jesus Christ, woman!
Christ!
You scared the bajiminis at me. There's a ritual going on. There's a star spawn.
They'll be back 20 minutes.
Perfect.
That sounds
Thanks,
like that
darling.
would be bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, I just shat myself.
Light fades from around you, leaving anything even inches from your face obscured. Place darkness in each space in the bell tower. This Miss Arthur's defense affects each investigator in a space containing darkness. So, darkness! This means,
We can't see a bloody thing.
it does, but it, in-game means that you cannot spend clues to convert dice results. We resolve that event. Stumbling to know there was a light. Your hand could feel the heat coming from it, though your eyes cannot detect the slightest illumination. Suffer 3 face down horror. Will 1 negates.
Who's this?
It didn't say, so I guess me, because I'm there. Will +1, I'm on 5, 6, 7 dice. Should be okay. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't even need any more dice rolls. I'm so good. The cultist, this is the red one, moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, and then it attacks the investigator in its space with the lowest will.
Well, he's in the square with us.
2.
Well, we're going to get a bit crowded in this bell tower. The lowest what?
Lowest will. I've got a will of 5.
Me, 3.
Monster attacks. Cultist fends you off with a staff, shuffling around with care. Make a observation check 1. If you pass, stuff happens. If you fail, you take damage.
I only need 1. Is it 1?
1, yeah.
Yes!
Good. You don't take any damage. Cultist green moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. 1, 2.
He's just behind us.
Yep. No investigators in the space. Cultist purple nurple attacks me. Fends you off with a staff, shuffling forward with care.
Observation.
Observation. Not my bag.
Uh-oh. You only need 1.
Fortunately, that was 1.
This is a dark mate. You can't see us.
Vanderbilt moves towards the nearest investigator, attacks the investigator with the lowest observation. That'll be you.
4.
Observation, that'll be me. Oh no! Fuck his shit right up. Disappears into the shadows. Little time to react. You're ambushed. Agility 2. Oh, wank.
Damn it.
If you pass, blah blah blah, then we'll see. 2, come on. Huzzah! 2, I did it!
Oh, get in!
Did it! Sweet! You managed to dodge. Awesome.
Nice.
The star spawn moves 1 to the nearest investigator and it attacks the investigator in space.
Dun. Oh, sorry, it's got a long way to go. Bosh! Motherfucker!
Moves 1 space towards the nearest investigator.
Bosh!
Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Horror within range of the highest horror rating. So the highest horror rating is going to be the Priest of Dagon because he's got a horror of 3. So we'll do him on me first. Resolve a horror check. Vanderbilt brings clay hands together in a wet slapping sound. With each clap, a distant rumble like waves crashing against the shore sounds in the back of your mind. Make a willpower check 2. I've got 5, 6, 7 dice. 1, 2. If you pass, you can taste salt water in your mouth, but nothing more. Oh, that's nasty.
Ew.
And then he does you.
Me.
Vanderbilt raises a hand and one of your items transforms into a deadly eel. Observation 2.
4 dice, please. 2.
Yeah.
I can't spend clues or anything because of the darkness.
Darkness.
Oh, 1.
If you fail, you fling the object away, suffer 1 face-down horror, and drop 1 random item in an adjacent space.
1 random item.
Mm.
Oh, that's not that. Is that a knight?
Yes, that's a quest item.
Well, how's it going to be random then? Because you can see what it is.
Let's do that, and then I'll close my eyes and.
It's alright. See, I can't see because they're right under the table, so the table's lit and everything. So pick a number. We're going from the left. Pick a number 1, 2, 3.
2 over the middle.
My candles!
4 candles. You may discard. Oh, it's a light source, so you were actually okay. You could have spent one of those to change that because you've got a light source. No, do it. because then we've got a light source.
Okay.
So spend one of your clues,
Yeah.
and that will stop the illusion.
Okay.
Because you can.
So I still
one.
lose one of these.
No, you don't now because. So we're in darkness, so you couldn't spend your clues, right?
Yeah.
But you've got a light source, so we can spend clues because the light source counteracts the darkness.
Right.
So you spend one of your clues because you had enough stuff to then stop that thing from happening. So you don't get the face down horror either.
Cool. Okie dokie.
Did you draw one yet?
One more.
Face down horror.
No.
Okay, then you don't have to, which is good. And then we've done our horror checks. End the mythos phase. Confirm. Hashtag confirm. Argo.
Disrupt, disrupt, disrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to. Well, I'll go first. So
You go first.
I'll disrupt.
Okay, cool. You disrupt T. Blah 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 blah. Disrupt the ritual. Using your gut and scraps of knowledge, you're making a lore check.
There's no darkness now.
It's still there, but you've got a light source,
right.
so you can convert shit.
1, 2.
Two?
We already had someone there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but this will remember.
Oh.
Carefully performing each step, you remove the components from the ritual circle. Almost immediately, some of the malign energy seems to fade from the air around you. You have put an end to the cult's vile scheme. Gain the ritual components unique item.
Then discard this interaction.
Ritual components.
Ritual?
Here we go. Evidence. Continue. The investigation is complete if an investigator escapes the mansion with the ritual component's unique item. Investigators win the game when the investigation is complete. Place an explore token as indicated. You need to fucking
Run.
peg it.
Okay, that was my first action.
First action.
And there's 2 things per jobby, isn't it?
Yes.
And there's no thingy jig
No.
jig, so
So you've got 1,
1.
2. That's as far as you can go.
2.
She did an action. And then I will go 1, punch this guy. So.
Monster draw.
Oh yeah.
And it's
that's
the
the
green
green.
one. You're attacking him
Yeah, I am.
with your big stick. Or have you got something else?
I've got a bladed weapon. But 2 before. I've been using it all the way. Let's keep going.
It's holy now.
It is. In a desperate struggle, your opponent knocks your weapon away.
Oh, motherfucker!
Drop the weapon you attacked with. You swing wildly with your fists. Knees and for head. Strength plus 1.
Butting him.
1, 2, 3 plus 1. Monster suffers damage equal to your test result.
Come on.
Ah! 1, 2. He's got 3 hits. So I'm going to. You're within range. You're within
Oh,
range.
yeah.
Convert that
Yes.
and do
Bop, bop, bop.
1, 2, 3. Here's discarded. That's the end of our go. And the investigator's phase. You shall not pass! Unbidden. Terrible things you have seen risen up from your memory where they were safely locked away. Each investigator flips 2 horror face up. I don't have any
I've
horror.
only got 1. Paranoia. You find yourself imagining all the ways your friends could hurt you. Keep face up. Whenever you end your turn within range of another investigator, flip 1 horror face up.
The cultist moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in the space.
So this is the red one, so he's going to come into here.
Yeah,
And go
attack
nom nom
me.
shabai, nom nom shabai.
Jabs at you with a staff, strength 2.
Come on.
2.
Oh, screw
Good.
you.
If you pass, it suffers 1 damage.
It suffers 1 damage.
Yep,
Awesome.
I think.
Click on it.
Let's move. I think I just did it and it went on straight to 1. Purple one moves towards me.
shabai. Non shabai.
Attacks. Gazes into your eyes and flourishes a knife. For a brief moment, you feel as if your souls are linked. The knife cuts into the cultist's flesh. You feel matching wounds tear across your body.
Ooh.
Suffer face down damage. Will -1 negates. 5 dice. 6 dice -1 is 5.
Come on.
Ah! 1, 2, 3. I'm all good.
Oh,
Proverbial word.
juicy.
Continue. Vanderbilt comes into me.
Kalima.
Weeps and approaches, begging your forgiveness and displaying empty hands. Observation 2.
No, I don't trust you, you dirty man.
If you fail, your foe leaps forward when you approach, planting a fist below your jaw. Suffer 2 face down damage and become stunned.
Crack!
Bonk. 2.
Done.
Yep. Starspawn moves 1 space towards the nearest investigator.
Good lump.
I thought that. Then it attacks Blah.
No
One
investigator in that space.
1 space towards the nearest investigator.
Oh shit!
Bonk. 1, 2. You.
1, 2.
Shit. You're gonna have to do an explore action.
1, 2.
Yeah. And then 1.
Oh, no!
Explore action.
No! No! No!
Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror. 1, 2, 3. You're now resolving a horror check against the Starspawn.
Why can't I get these ones?
Because it's the highest within range.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not within range.
Oh,
so
no.
let's do me first.
No, do me.
Yeah, you want to be done. Starspawn waiting in the sky. The world stretches and shifts around you. Become dazed.
Reality is revealed as a flimsy plaything, a horrid lie existing at the whim of the creature. Suffer 3 face down horror. Ugh. That thingy negates. Will 3. Yeah, right. Oh, something's coming. Something's.
Oh, it's only 1.
So it takes 1 face down horror.
If you suffer 3 horror, which you didn't, then that's fine.
Something's coming. Something's coming.
Yeah, it is.
Something's coming.
Vanderbilt grins and you realise that a smile is compromised of low-over serrated teeth. Suffer 2 face down horror, will negates. I've got will.
Oh, nice catch.
Binge. Ah! Oh shit!
You might have all the will,
5,
mate.
6.
You didn't make all the rolls.
Got another 1. And got no clues. So yeah. I suffer and face down horror because I negated 1. Oops, should have been so. Don't be so cocky, kid.
Next.
So penisy. We've done our horror checks, so next turn in the Mythos phase. Run.
1, 2. Oh! 1. I can't.
And then you've got no more actions to action. Oh, let's just double check that. This. Yes, you need a
I
thing.
need an action. 1. Oh, fucking hell! It's gonna get on me. No! Not unless you block it off.
Well, I can only get to there.
2 for first action.
1, 2.
Second action.
No, and a third. I can't move again because I'm wounded. I can
Oh,
only do
you
1 move.
motherfucker! No! Oh shit!
That's it, right?
Well, we'll have to see.
The investigative phase. A strange, vaporous colour fills the air. This mythos affects each investigator in the
No
office.
one's in the office.
Cool. No effect. The cultist,
Red.
red, moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, which is
1,
me.
2.
And he attacks the investigator in its space and suffer the least damage, which is still me. A pale hand darts out from under the cultist's cloak, grabs your neck, you claw at his hand. Strength -1 against 2 damage. Oh, I'm all
Oh,
good.
beautiful.
I am made of tough stuff. I
Beautiful.
care not for your mortal concerns.
This
And
is
Purple Nurple moves
purple.
2 towards me.
1,
Then he attacks me.
2.
Agility negates 2 damage.
Knock off your feet.
I negate 1, I take 1 damage, which is full damage. Broken arm. Your
Oh!
arm is useless, and every movement sends needles of pain down your side. Keep face up. If you ever have more than 2 items, drop all but 2 of your items. I only have 2 items, so I dropped that earlier on.
Yeah. Drop the sacred bit of 4x4.
Vanderbilt moves 2 spaces, and then
Wow.
fucks my shit up.
So he was just waiting for his
This
boys.
is out to caress your face, agility 2. If you fail, a swirl of barnacles erupts from your flesh and you claw madly at yourself in an attempt to pry them off. Suffer 2 face down damage and 1 horror and become dazed.
Oh,
2
Christ.
face down damage.
1, 2, 3.
I'm dead. And 1 horror.
Yeah.
Frayed nerves. And roll 1 for your will. Awesome. And become dazed. But I'm
1,
now
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deed.
I'm now dead. I'll double check that.
No!
Damage.
No!
Because it's just damage, right?
Yeah. No.
I suffer damage equal to or exceeding his health. That
1, 2, 3,
investigator
6.
is eliminated.
Oh, shit. Okay. So continue. So it's the star spawn.
Starspawn moves 1 space towards the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in its space or an adjacent space.
Oh, fuck off. So it goes into here
Yep.
and attacks me
Yep.
from an adjacent space.
Monster attacks.
Yeah, go on then.
The massive creature's every movement causes an explosion of debris as the landscape gives way before it. Strength 2.
Oh no, come on. 2.
If you pass, you manage to fight your way free of the worst of the debris. Flip 1 damage face up,
Go on.
then suffer 1 face down damage.
Okay, 1 face down damage. Yep.
Continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the horror but not so within range, blah blah blah, which is you,
Yeah.
because I'm the lead now.
Come on.
Against the star spawn.
Yeah.
Resolve a horror check.
Yes.
The creature's mind floods yours with arcane information that you can only barely comprehend. Suffer 4 horror, law negates.
4 horror.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
1, 2.
No, they're face up.
Face up.
Yep.
1. Hallucinations. Roll 1 fewer dice when testing a thingy. Something else. Roll 1 fewer dice when testing a knowledge and panic. Suffer 1 additional face down damage. Then flip this card face down, and then 1 more. Panic. Same. Gribblies! That's gonna be it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay, Mythos
Yes!
phase. Investigator phase.
Yes! Hit
There we
it!
go. The mansion's front door is just in front of you. The investigation is complete. If an investigator escapes the mansion with the ritual
Just about to
component's
finish.
unique item, investigators win the game when the investigation is complete. You can
Yep.
escape only if you have the ritual component's
Okay.
unique item.
Okay. Bye.
So you escape, right? You have the ritual component.
Yes.
You throw open the door and flee into the night, carrying the proof of Vanderbilt's heinous crimes with you. The investigation is complete! Each investigator wins the game, unless an effect such as insane condition specifies otherwise. You have won!
Yes! Fuck you, Star Spawn! And you know what? That's brilliant because dinner's ready.
Oh, there's a little bit of
Burst
a...
through the front door of the mansion and run for your vehicle, desperately clutching salvaging the components from the ritual
So
site.
you can't drive because you're
Incontrovertible evidence of the cult and proof of their connection to the disappearances. Your vehicle sputters and slides as you accelerate down the uneven drive. If you can make it to the police department alive, the cult will surely be destroyed. You smash through the gates at the end of the drive and careen out into the road, leaving the Vanderbilt estate far behind you.
The end.
Yay! Did it!
We'll come back and talk about the end bit
Well done, you.
in a moment. So,
We finished it. We did it.
well, I did. I escaped. I ran away with all the loot. Fuck you, great big beastie. They're cutting up your corpse and eating it.
I got murderized.
That is a surprisingly good little game.
I like it a lot. I already want all of the expansions and all of the things. Because you've got to have all the things.
It does work really well. I wasn't sure about the computeriness with it, but it does.
I really like that it kind of keeps you on your toes a bit. You don't know, there's no like obvious turn marker, like how many turns have we got before the monster shows up?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
And not knowing. I've played this mission before, but it went very differently because, and I won't tell you exactly what happened, but there was like a dimensional portal and stuff, and it all got a bit weird. And yes, the same things were involved. There was a star spawn that came in late in the game, but there was a bit of time travel and stuff. It all got a bit weird, but it was this mission, so clearly weirdness, and you can play it. I mean, that's the whole point of having the app, is that it will tell you multiple different things to do. Like the horror checks, you don't just make a horror check. You
No,
like,
they
what
do.
it does.
Yeah.
They're all slightly different. They've all got some narrative, and obviously it knew that this priest of Dagon, it happens to be a priest of Dagon, but it was Vanderbilt, the dude who we were after, and it remembered that. And I think that it stops it from just being a priest of Dagon to being a character.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he has a name, but I mean, it gives him a personality and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah. I think it works really, really well. So cheers, Dingo.
Yeah,
Expect to see more of
You'll
this
be playing this again.
once you send us all the expansions.
All of them.
But no, I think it's just it's a nice addition to the Cthulhu games. You know, the cards and all of that, and it's very good little
It's a
game.
nice balance between a board game. There's role-playing elements to it. You've got the GM, if you like, because we like one against many games.
We do.
Like things like the others and stuff. But it is not everyone wants to be.
It's not
the
fully.
bad guy.
It's not fully cooperative, is it?
No, but having that as the bad guy is really cool.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
it does work really, really well.
Actually, I don't think there's anything you can teach me, so I'm already a black belt.
So yeah, that's a really good little game, and I love the way you got the same spells, but you gotta flip them over, mate, and then it's all a little bit different. I do like it. I like the mechanics of the hits, the way you've got your face downs, and you flip them. I like all of that.
Like proper damage, if you like.
Yeah, it works really well. It is a good little game. I'm glad we got into this now. So there you go. That was the first of the Mansions of Madness.
Yeah.
So what you can do.
If you go up into the top corner, you can find our Patreon link. If you want to do, excuse me, I'm sorry, stuff like that.
And hopefully by now there should be a link up there so you can just donate.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
It's what Dingo wanted to do,
I'm
but he
going to
couldn't.
need a. We'll chat about it later.
Yeah.
Password and shit. The Amazon wishlist is down below, which is where we got this lovely game from. So if you think there's stuff that we might want, go and check the Amazon wishlist, and you can just order stuff from there, and we'll go, yay, thanks very much, because we're nerds.
Because that's what someone's done.
King
And thus
of the
we get
nerds.
video out of it, and you get to watch it, and then we get to play it again and again and again, and have lots of gribbly fun.
All over your face.
But
What is, just out of interest, what is the next mission? And you can, another thing, you can save it.
so we've done the Circle of Eternity, Escape from Innsmouth. But look how hard that is.
Difficulty 4.
No. 4 out of 5. Ooh, it's going to be tough. Shadow lies over Innsmouth. Well, yes, there's always a shadow over Innsmouth. So
I'm
yeah,
noticing a lot of
fish-like monsters and some
Fishmen!
dudes. Yeah, love it.
So
Awesome
there you
fishmen.
go. So the one thing that we
Oh,
would ask you to
If you do
do,
nothing else, then you better do this or we'll come and cut you.
no, we won't. We'll just send the star spawn after you.
Really grew!
And what is that one thing they can do, Parky?
Don't forget
To like and subscribe. If you liked it, or subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe. We would like if you liked and subscribe. Until next time, stay away from Cthulhu. Do 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 do.